Sleeping in the back of my car at the age of 2021 to building real wealth, to building a 7-figure business.
He realized his poverty wasn't a lack of income. It was a lack of alignment.
Real talk, most folks say family, faith, and freedom are the top priorities. But their bank statements, when we really look at it, says Amazon, DoorDash, and Netflix are their top priorities. You put in $48,000, you end up with $632,000. Come on, family. That's $584,000 in interest. You earned 12 times more money than you actually contributed. That's over a 1,200% return on your investment.
Now, for the principle that breaks every financial rule.
Let's talk about the wealth secret nobody wants to talk about. No, I'm not teaching you how to make $1 million in a month and how to time the market. No. I'm giving you the simple habits that has helped me. They're boring, they're not sexy. No, it's not gonna make you $1 million today, but it'll make you a net worth millionaire. What's going on, family? It's your boy, Anthony O'Neal. And you know what? I wanna get straight into it. You see, I used to believe and think that financial freedom was complicated. I honestly thought that you needed a huge finance degree or a 6-figure job, heck, sometimes even a 7-figure income, or some secret formula only rich people knew, or pay a lot of money to learn about finances. But after going from, literally broke, sleeping in the back of my car at the age of 2021 to building real wealth, to building a 7-figure business and getting my degrees, I learned the truth. It's really just simple habits, 7 simple habits. And today I'm going to prove it to you simply by giving you the step-by-step cookie jar on the bottom shelf type style, right? You see, if you are tired of feeling stuck, let's say you're feeling overwhelmed or like money is just too complicated, today's show is going to be specifically for you. So I need you to grab a notepad. I need you to get ready. As a matter of fact, I need you to drop ready inside of the comment section because today's video, I believe, is going to be a huge blessing. So let's start with the foundation. I need you to automate your savings. I don't care if it's just $5 a week. I need you to set up a auto transfer to a high yield savings account, not a traditional account. I'm talking about a high yield savings account. Now, why is this? Because discipline is faith in action. You're telling your future self, I believe in you, so I'm going to save and invest into us. Us meaning you and your future self. You see, when I first started saving, I was making like $9 an hour. You see, I set up a auto transfer for $10 a week. It honestly felt like nothing. But after a year, at that young age, I had over $500 saved. Back in the early 2000s, y'all know that you had a bag if you had 500. That 500 was my emergency fund. It was, I am not going back to the back seat of my car money. And it gave me the confidence to keep going. It actually gave me the excitement and the momentum to move forward. So today, right now, I want you to open up a high yield savings account right now, literally, and set up your first auto transfer, even if it's just $5. I don't care what it is. I need you to go into 2026 with the mindset of, I'm going to start saving money for emergencies. I'm going to start saving money for trips, for birthdays, for holidays, and activate the higher interest to help you get to that goal quicker. I want to ask this question. If you're watching this on YouTube, how many of you all already have automatic transfer set up going into a high yield savings account? Comment yes or no below. And if you don't, I need you to honestly go to anthonyoneal.com/savings and pick one of my preferred high yield savings account. As a matter of fact, check out this quick ad. Listen, family, if your savings account is earning less than 1%, you're literally donating money back to the bank. You see, traditional savings accounts are paying pennies, while high yield savings accounts are paying dollars. And the gap is costing you real wealth every single year. I want to get real with you here real quick. On $10,000, a regular bank might pay you $40 a year. But a top high yield savings account, that's $400 to $500 a year just for moving your money. That's hundreds of extra dollars in your pocket. No extra work, no risk, and your money stays safe and FDIC insured. Nearly 1 in 4 Americans have zero emergency savings, and most who do are missing out on free money by leaving their cash in lazy accounts. The high yield savings account is the fastest, simplest upgrade you can make to hit your emergency fund and short-term goals faster. So listen, stop letting your hard-earned dollars stay lazy. Visit anthonyoneal.com/savings. Compare the best high-yield savings accounts and open yours in literally 2 minutes. Every extra dollar of interest gets you closer to financial freedom. So please do not wait. Don't let another year go by earning pennies. Go to anthonyoneal.com/savings. Let your money start working for you today. All right, let's get back to the show. But hold on, wait a minute. Saving is just the start. Let's have a conversation about where your money is actually going. Real talk. Most folks say family, faith, and freedom are the top priorities. But their bank statements, when we really look at it, says Amazon, DoorDash, and Netflix are their top priorities. Listen, I'm not judging because honestly, I've been there. And honestly, sometimes I got to check myself when it comes to my money. But here's the step by step. I need you to take 10 minutes a day. Not a day. Just take 10 minutes and write down your top 3 to 5 values: family, health, giving, education, etc., whatever it is. I want you to pull up your last 3 months of your bank statements. Does your money line up with your values, or is it leaking into stuff that doesn't really matter? Because here it is. We got to have a legacy check. If your money isn't moving toward your purpose, it's moving away from your legacy. I want to say that one more time. I want you to get that. If your money isn't moving toward your purpose, it's moving away from your legacy. It's moving away from why God put you on this earth. He didn't put you on this earth to be, just to have the nice things and we live in paycheck to paycheck. No, he put you on this earth to fulfill something. You see, last year I worked with a single mom. Her name was Tasha. I won't say her last name, who said her top value was her kids' education. But when we looked at her last 3 months of her bank statements, she was dropping $300 a month in takeout food and zero on books and tutoring, zero on her children's future. We made one change. We redirected $50 a month to a college fund, a 529. 2 years later, her daughter had a $1,200 head start and is going to be compounding over and over and over. Here's what I need you to do today. I need you to pick one area where your spending doesn't match your priorities and make a change this week. Not next week, not next month, not even next year. As a matter of fact, one of my friends said, I have to stop saying I'm going to change and just start changing. I sounded like my mentor, Dave Ramsey, right there. He just says that. But listen, that's crazy that I even did that. But we got to stop saying I'm going to and start doing it. Right? So pick one area where your spending doesn't match your priorities and make the change this week. As a matter of fact, I'm going to hold you accountable and I want to pray over every area that you want to change in. So comment what you're changing below in the comment section. And within the next week, once we get the vast majority of people to comment, I'm going to be praying over these changes that God will give you the wisdom and direction on how to effectively change. So I have a question. What's one value you want your money to reflect in 2026? Comment that below too. At the time of me recording this in January, I want us to come back to this show and I'm going to ask you all in December, what's one value? And throughout the year 2026, did you honestly reach that value? Did your money represent that value? Now, let's make sure you're checking in on your money regularly, all right? Because this is huge. So I'm going to hold you accountable to that. And I'm going to check in with you on a regular as well. Here's habit number 3. Do a monthly money date. All right. I'm going to say this again. I need you to do a monthly money date. Block 30 minutes each month to review your spending and set one focus for the next month. This is your money date, whether you're single, married, whatever. Just you, just your bank statements, and for some of you all, your credit card statements and your goals. You can't build generational wealth if you don't know where your money is going. I remember when I started doing this and having these money dates for myself after I missed the bill and got hit with the $35 late fee. As a matter of fact, it even got serious when I came home one day from work and my lights were turned off and I didn't have the money to do it when I had just bought a real expensive jewelry. You see, that $35, that expensive jewelry could have been groceries. I'm gonna be honest with you. And I was like, yo, my priorities are off. Now I sit down every single month and I look at my numbers and I set one focus. Last month, my focus was to cut my eating out by $100. I did it, and that $100 went straight to my investment account. I use my SoFi account. This year, I want you to be very strategic. Remember, wealth is not about solely on your income. Your income plays a huge move, but don't forget, income, it's not really the income, it's the margin in your income. But with that margin, you got to have the right strategy. How do you get the right strategy? Well, one of the first steps is you got to schedule your first money date on your calendar right now. I want you to pause this video if you're watching this replay. I want you to open up your phone. Go to the calendar and I want you to put a date in there. If you're single, hey, when are you going to sit down with yourself? When are you going to go to your favorite restaurant? Maybe you go somewhere during happy hour. Maybe you go to your favorite lunch special. I don't care, whatever it is. If you are married, you and your spouse need to sit down and say, you know what? On this day, every single month, maybe it's y'all date night. At least one of our date nights, we're going to spend talking about our money and our goals and a strategy for the month. Because that is the first step of really building wealth, by having a meeting with you so you can see exactly what you're doing with your money. I have a question. What's already, no, that's not what I want to say. Who's already doing money days? And honestly, I want to know, comment below, let me know, how has it helped you? And if you aren't doing the money days, listen, please schedule. Please schedule. Please hear me clearly. Please schedule that one ASAP. Pause it right now and find a date and then come back so you can get the rest of these habits. Here's habit number 4. Invest before you spend. Let me say that one more time. Invest before you spend. I need you to pay yourself first. I need you to automate a small investment into index funds or your 401k before the bills hit, even if it's just $10. Remember, I teach the 22 to 25% rule within inside of our inner Black community. The first 10% of every single thing that we make is a tithe and offerings, not the people, not the homeless people. No. I'm talking about you're giving to a local church. You're sowing seeds back into the kingdom because you're showing God that he can trust you with more. I'm not going to live here too long, but don't forget, y'all, I've told you all that one of the best investments I've ever made was sowing into my local church. And I believe that's how my company has been able to really do amazing numbers financially, because God knows he can trust me. Because I can't say too much, but I can say this much. I should not. But then like the last 3 years, I should not have been making 7 figures, but God. And I believe it's because of that 10%. Now, the next 12 to 15% is minimum to your future. This is where you're investing into index funds and building a solid financial portfolio. You see, sowing seeds today so you can reap a harvest tomorrow is something that you need to print and remember. I'm going to sow a seed today so my family, so my children's children, so my loved ones can reap a harvest tomorrow. Now, I want to break this down. I'm going to give you the numbers. I want to give you numbers. Hopefully, Ed can figure out how to put this up on the screen. But if you invest $100 a month for 5 years at 10%, here's exactly what can happen. You'll put in $6,000 of your own money over those 5 years, but your account doesn't have $6,000 in it. It has about $7,744. You made almost $1,800 in just interest just by doing consistent, just by being consistent and letting your money work specifically for you and your family. Y'all, listen, that's a 29% return on what you put in. Not bad, right? But here's where it gets crazy. Here is where I get excited. I want to give you a 40-year scenario, all right? And I call this the power move. Now, let's say you're 25 years old and you do the exact same thing, $100 a month for just 40 years until you're 65. Now, mind you, $100 is not 12 to 15%. $100 is going to be maybe 1%, right, of your income. You'll put in $48,000 of your own money over those 40 years. That's real money, but it's doable because it's just $100 a month. But your account is not going to only have $48,000 in it. How much would it have, Anthony? $632,000. I got to say that one more time. You put in $48,000, you end up with $632,000. Come on, family. That's $584,000 in interest. You earned 12 times more money than you actually contributed. That's over a 1,200% return on your investment, on your contributions. Excuse me? So why? Hold up, wait a minute. Uh-oh. I'm about to get in trouble here. So why in the world do you want to go buy a Gucci purse, a Louis Vuitton purse, a backpack, a duffel bag, a piece of jewelry that, think about it, that purse is costing you hundreds of thousands of dollars over a period of time? I'm not saying don't get it, but if you're not investing, you're carrying your investment. Here's what I need you to do right now, honestly. I need you to set up an auto investment account. I need you to set up auto investing for your next paycheck, even if it's just $10. Okay, I want you to get to 12 to 15%, but even if it's just $10, put it into your future. I need you to start this today, not tomorrow, not next week, not after you get your finances together, not whenever I get more money. No. Hear me clearly, my brothers and my sisters, today. I need you to open up a brokerage account, SoFi Invest, Moo. Well, I don't care, wherever you are. Pick one. It will take you literally 10 minutes on your phone. Yes. Let me say it right there. Get off of Instagram, get off of TikTok, stop worrying about what other people are saying about, this dress and what's going on. No. Start worrying about your life. You spend hours surfing the internet, but you can't spend 10 minutes to get your mind right. You can do it simply from your phone. You can set up automatic investing, $100 a month, $50 a month, you name it. Whatever you can do consistently, make it automatic so you don't have to think about it. Go to anthonyoneal.com/invest. Go to anthonyoneal.com/invest. As a matter of fact, check this out real quick. What's going on, family? Hey, let's get real for a quick second. If you're watching this show, you're not just here to learn, you're here to own your future. See, 2026 is the year of ownership. We're not just talking about investing, we're making money moves. Remember what we said during the show. The people who win are the ones who have a plan and take action when opportunity knocks, especially, watch this, when the market dips. So here's the truth. Nearly 4 in 10 adults have zero money in the stock market. And the wealthiest 10% now own over 90% of all stocks. That's not by accident. It's because they're taking action, not just watching. If you wait 5 years to start investing, you could be leaving hundreds of thousands of dollars on the table. You see, it's not about timing the market. It's about being ready to buy when the opportunity comes. So here's exactly what I need you to do right now. I need you to go to anthonyoneal.com/invest. I've handpicked my top investing platforms from SoFi, Public, Moomoo, and more. So you can compare, open your account, and start investing today. Do not just watch. I need you to take action. Go to anthonyoneal.com/invest, pick your platform, and let's start building wealth and making wealth and blessing our children's children today. I promise you, your future self will thank you. Let's get back to the show. So listen, I need you to invest into a low cost index fund, something like an S&P 500 index fund or a total stock market fund. You don't need to be fancy. You don't need to pick individual stocks. I need you to keep it simple. Don't touch it. Let it grow. Don't panic when the market goes down. Don't try to time the market. Just keep investing every single month like it's clockwork. So go to anthonyoneal.com/invest. Open up an account today. I personally use SoFi Invest. You can open up that account today without investing a dime. And then when you get your next paycheck, you can have it automatically set up to where you can get your account information, have it going automatically, go over there, and then boom, you're straight. So I want to ask you this question. And please, if you're watching this live, talk to me. If you're not watching this live, put it in the comments below. What's stopping you from investing? Like, honestly, be honest with me. What's stopping you from investing? And if I see some common answers, I'm going to make a response video to help you all get through those. Listen, you can't manage what you don't measure. Let's start tracking every single dollar, which leaves me in habit number 5. You got to track every dollar. All right. I want you to track every dollar for about 7 days. Yeah. Every single, as a matter of fact, better yet, I want you to track every single penny for the next 7 days. I want you to write down every dollar, every penny you spend for 1 week. No judgment, just awareness. You see, stewardship starts with knowing what you actually have. This is going to be hard for some of you all in year 2026, but I promise you, you're going to love it. See, a brother named Marcus tracked his spending for a week and realized he was spending about $60 a month on vending machines at work. Yep. From listening to my advice, I told him, I said, bro, I told him honestly, for the next 30 days. So I'm giving y'all 7. But then watch, you're going to go to 30. The next thing you know, you're going to be tracking for the rest of your life. But I said, hey, man, for the next 30 days, I need you to track this. And when you come back to me, we did a Zoom call. We found that he was spending $60 a month by just getting $1.50 Coke, about $2 of chips. He switched to bringing snacks from home and saved $40 a month, which is $480 a year. Some of y'all saying, oh, that's not a lot of money. Excuse me? $40 a month is a gas tank. $40 a month for a single person, that's groceries. I just spent, my grocery bill for me eating healthy is at $68. Let me ask you this question. What is the most surprising thing you found when you track your spending? If you track your spending, all right? I need you every single day for the next 7 days tracking what you spend. I remember one of my mentors said something to me and it convicted me. This man makes $1 billion, his business makes $1 billion a year. And he asked me and said, Anthony, what is the last thing you spent your money on? Like, what's the very last thing? How much did you spend? And I couldn't tell him. He said, yeah, man, I spent $12 at 7-Eleven. I was like, $12 at 7-Eleven? He said, actually, I spent $12.54 at 7-Eleven. He said, how is it that what you make in a year, I make sometimes in a day? And I can tell you, I spent $12.54, but you can't tell me how much money you spent. You see, wealthy people, true wealth, not rich people, wealthy people, we track our spending. We know what we're spending our money on. We don't always spending on, the best things, but at least we know what we're doing. He said, Anthony, if you really want to be wealthy, I need you to start tracking your money. From that day on, I track my money. If you ask my team, they'll tell you Anthony ONEAL is one of the most frugal guys, one of the most generous guys. But the dude, I track my money. Now, let's talk about investing in yourself, not just for yourself. I mean, not just for your stuff. Here's habit number 6. I need you to invest into a skill in the year 2026, not just material things. I need you to spend $20 on a book, maybe $20 on a app that grows you. Purchase a course that has substance or a workshop that will help you earn more, not just on things that you want. You see, skills can't be taken away. They pay you for life. I'm going to say that one more time. Your knowledge, your skills, your wisdom, no one can take that away from you. And your knowledge, skills, and wisdom will always pay you for the remaining part of your life. I remember a while back, a long time ago, I spent $50 on a public speaking course when I was broke. My mama said, man, that mouth is what got me expelled. My mouth is what got me in trouble. And I remember her telling me that. She said, Anthony, one day your mouth is going to make you a millionaire. Thank you, mama, because it did. You see, that $50 turned into a 6-figure speaking career that eventually led me to where we are now, a 7-figure business. The best investment you can make is always into yourself. Watch this. I'm going to say this. It's not into the stock market. It's not into, your car, your homes, or watch this, brothers. It's not into the girl who looks good and she look good on your arm. Ladies, it's not into your hair and your makeup and, your body structure. No, the best investment you can make is into your number one asset, and that is your mind. I want to challenge you. Buy one book. Or sign up for a free course or pay for a course that, again, gives you substance. Don't go to these fake financial gurus online or how to make $1 million. No, go to a proven person who has proof that they have done it, not simply because they've made a lot of money by selling courses. No. My friend Brian Bullitt made a post a while ago. He said, in the year 2026, can we bring back relationship experts who actually are in a relationship and they've been in a good one? Can we bring back financial experts who actually have honestly gotten out of debt, built wealth, established something, not just blew up during COVID? I want you to get with someone who's done what you've done and they can teach you the steps. I need you to do that today. What's one skill? Answer this question in the comments. I'm creating an engagement here. What is one skill you want to learn in 2026? Because I want to hold you all accountable to that. One skill that I'm doing is I'm actually learning AI. The boot camp that I've been suggesting to you all, I honestly just signed up for it myself. As a matter of fact, if you all want to join me in this AI automation boot camp, I'm learning it because I want to know how to do it, because I want to make sure that I'm always keeping myself aware of what's coming in and what the future and where the future is going. So if you want to take this boot camp with me, go to anthonyoneal.com/AI automations. I'm learning how to automate things in my business to free up more of my time and my team's time so we can continue making some more impactful and better content that's going to help you get to your financial goals. So finally, let's talk about the wealth secret nobody wants to talk about. It's generosity. Habit number 7. Give. Specifically, give your tithe. And also be a blessing to someone. 2026, I'm going to be teaching this a whole lot, man. I'm teaching this a whole lot. Because I really want to get the Christian, the body of Christ, back to giving the first 10% of your income to your local church. And then after that, I want you to be specific and be intentional about blessing someone in need every single month. Even if it's just $5, $10, or $100. See, generosity is the best wealth secret. I'm going to say that. You see, We can't outgive God. The truth of the fact, what I've learned over the last 5 years being on my own, and honestly, I've known this all my life. I just never really practiced it. But generosity is the true multiplier. We've talked about compound interest and how that really is important. But I've seen people tithe faithfully, watch this, on $30,000 a year. And they end up with more peace, more opportunities, and more favor than folks making 6 figures and even 7 figures. I've seen it with my own eyes. I've seen it work throughout my own life. Because when I give, doors out of nowhere start opening. I'm in the content creation space, right? And I'm in the whole influencer space in the year 2025. A lot of creators saw brand deals just start dying and courses weren't selling the same. And we've never really launched a true course, right? But our income stayed the same. If it went down a little bit, God would send something to bring it back up. I don't know why, but a part of me was like, man, Anthony, as flawed as you are, as many mistakes that you've made, one thing is God knows if he blesses you with more, that you will continue to bless and help build the kingdom. I just cut a large check to my church and committed to extra money on a monthly basis at Union Church to help build my Pastor Stephen and Pastor Zai Chandler's dream of really impacting not just the DMV area, but the world. We got locations in the DMV and we have locations in Charlotte. As a matter of fact, I'm going to link that inside of today's show because I think some of you all do not have a church that you can give to. You probably don't even go to a church. If you're in the DMV area or if you're in the Charlotte, North Carolina area, I want you to consider coming to Union Church. And when you go, tell them Anthony O'Neill sent you. They all know me at all the locations. All right. But I want you to try God this. As a matter of fact, I'm going to step out on faith. I want you to try God this week. 60% of you all haven't tithed. You haven't given any money to the church. I want you to give $5 today. Doesn't matter what church. As a matter of fact, doesn't matter what church. Give $20, give $30, give 10% if you haven't. Just start. You ain't trying me. I'm not even saying give to Union Church. Here's what I'm saying. Give to your home church. Give to, if you watch Mike Todd or Darius Daniels or Keon Henderson or, Torrey and Sarah Jace Roberts at Potter's House. If whoever you watch online the most, whatever minister, whatever pastor, whatever church blesses you the most, I want you to go to their website today, this week, and just give. And if you're looking for a church home, you can go to, I'm going to put the link below because I don't know our website off the top of my head, but I want to challenge you to do that. I want to challenge you to step out and try God and say, you know what, God, I'm listening to Anthony and I'm going to try you. I need something to happen in the year 2026. I was talking to one of my good friends. I won't say her name. And she was just telling me how some things are shifting in her life. I say, yo, don't want to be rude, don't want to be nosy. But do you tithe? And listen, tithe is not a hell or heaven thing. Let me be honest with you up front. If you don't tithe, you're still going to heaven. All right. Don't let them pastors, scare you in tithing. But tithing is a principle, and tithing does bring a certain level of favor of your life. And I say, hey, listen, throughout this season, what I want you to do, she had close to $100,000 in her savings account. She hasn't tithed all year. I was like, hey, you know what? I want you to take 15,000 of that. I want you to tithe it. She's like, what? I say, yeah. And I want you to tell God, I'm stepping out on faith. This is uncomfortable because she had just lost her job. And I said, tell God, this is a faith seed and that you're going to commit to tithing every single month on the income moving forward. I'm not saying God is going to miraculously do something today and just da-da-da-da. I said, no, but I do believe that before we can start investing into other things, we got to show God he can trust us with more. She did it, and nothing happened, right? And then she ended up getting a good job, and I said, yo, still keep tithing. Y'all, make a long story short, man. Does she make more money? No, but she got a job quicker. And what happened is that job is more peaceful than where she was. So tithing is not all about I'm getting more money back. Tithing is I'm positioning myself to be within God's perfect will, within God's favor will, to that he may not give me multiple income, but he'll give me more peace. He'll give me less stress. He'll give me more time with my loved ones. And eventually, watch this, I do believe God will eventually trust you with more to where you'll get a pay raise. You'll be able to start your business here. You'll be figuring out like, wait, whoa. How did we do this? It's God. As a matter of fact, I don't want to just talk about her testimony, my testimony. For those of us who have been tithing, do me a huge favor. Can you drop in the comments below and let me know, how has giving changed your life? How has tithing changed and blessed not just your life, but maybe even your family's life? Listen, these habits are simple, but they're not always easy. But if you start today, your future self and your children's children, I promise you will thank you. No, I'm not teaching you how to make $1 million in a month and how to time the market. No. I'm giving you the simple habits that has helped me. They're boring. They're not sexy. No, it's not going to make you $1 million today, but it'll make you a net worth millionaire. Which habits are you going to start with first? And if you want more step-by-step help throughout the rest of this year, hit that subscribe button and join the family. All right? Love you all. God bless you. And I'll see you in the next show. Peace out.